Long live free. I've been thinking about you, bro. Got me thinking to myself, these streets get crazy in the gust. Gotta keep a small circle, just be careful who you trust. I'm like, I'm gonna get this money, I ain't worrying about nothing. They like, hey, Quan, bring that pain out. Well, here it go. Nigga, what you saying now? I'm in my bag. I might bring them bands out. Nobody brought me nothing, money talking, I'm a cash out.
So today on NewbieVeT, got a special guest. We got the homie Young Quan.
What's going on, bro?
Can't call it, man. So, from Augusta, Georgia, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, born and raised, man. So, what first got you connected with music? Like, what was some of your influences and stuff like that growing up that got you tied into doing music?
I always loved music. Just growing up, man, going through things, and I just felt that was the way to express yourself. I got, Michael Jackson, I got some role models, man, Wayne.
Right.
Them boys just inspired me, man, It's just
Right.
a way to deliver music, when you're going through something, you want somebody to feel you, anybody really listening, I make a song, everybody gonna hear it, you feel me?
Right. Right. So growing up, I heard you say Wayne, man. There's a lot of people like Lil Wayne that's, growing up listening to Wayne, far as when it comes to rap. Would you put Wayne in like top 5 of all time?
I give him top 10.
Top 10. Okay.
Top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You're a genius. I give him top 10.
Yeah, okay. Cool. So, being tied up growing up into music, man, like, what were some artists that, when you started, before you wanted to do rap, and when you, before you picked up the pen or however you started doing your music, like, what were some artists that you used to, grow up listening to, rapping-wise, that kind of made you feel like, okay, I could do this. You know what I'm saying?
Wayne, Drake. I like Kevin Gates, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, Michael Jackson, he always been. That's one of my favorite.
Right.
He's a genius.
Right.
Yeah. Well, he really no rap.
Yeah, but he still impacted the music business though.
Big part.
Like what did Michael Jackson? What was his influence on you? Like what captured you about Michael?
Everybody hated him, man.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, everybody hated him, and he was gifted. You feel me? He wanted to give back.
Right.
And he never had a childhood. Neither did I. You feel me?
Right.
It was hard coming up, so I know how I feel like I have to be a dope at an early age.
Right.
So
Right. So growing up. So did you grow up single parent home? Both parents in the house?
Well, I know my dad. My dad wasn't really there in my life. To ask you, bro. I actually grew up with my grandma, my aunties, and my uncle.
Right.
Shout out Javon, my uncle. They like my daddy, man. He was there. They like my father figure a little bit. Every time I get in trouble, he keep me in check. You feel me? On my ass. But my aunt Duke, she was like day off and on.
Right.
Like she just had other shit going on. She was, she'd be a drug dealer back then. So me and my brother stayed with my grandma most of the time. Yeah.
So growing up, did you understand what was going on?
I don't went to foster care and all. Like I don't
so you went through all that.
All of it.
Did you understand what was going on? Like why you was going through that at the time? Did you understand it, or when you got older you understood it more?
I mean, at the time I didn't, but I did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like really, I had no choice but to understand. You feel me? I want nobody to me and my little brother used to beat on us, all type of shit. So I really had no other choice but to understand.
Right.
But as it goes back, like I said, I always had a early adulthood. You feel me?
Right. So you had to be pushing. You was basically mature. You had to be mature fast.
Yeah. I matured real fast. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man. So getting into music. So like the first steps when you start working on your first song and stuff like that, or just wanting to get involved with the music. Like what was the steps that you had to go through your first studio experience? Like how did you wind up getting to that point?
Actually, I started off on the phone, but you gotta find your voice, you gotta find your style, your rhythm, and you gotta find you. That's the most important part. You feel me? Yeah. you know, it took me a couple of years to get it right, man. But you know, I got it right.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's fun. You know, it's a job. It's a lifestyle, bro. It's just in me. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Did you have like any help? Like any people like was trying to help encourage you during that process of you trying to find your sound and certain things like that, or you mostly had to just go through trial and error on your own?
Yeah, I had to go through trial and error, man. You know, you always gonna have a yes man around you, so
Right.
you know everything I drop on my phone, they love it. So you know, but me knowing me, like I can do better. It's not really it. It's what I want to hear.
So what do you respect more when it comes to like people that be around you? So like if people around you, do you respect people around you when they be more honest with you, where they like if y'all have disagreements, y'all have disagreements?
I want to be straightforward with me.
You want straightforward?
I can take a yes and I can take a no. If it ain't hard, I can tell me it ain't hard. I can go back and redo it. And you like this, you don't like that, I'm gonna redo it again. You know?
Right.
I want a straight up answer.
Right. Right.
I straightforward people, bro. You feel me? I'm straightforward. I ain't gonna sugarcoat with you. I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna say you straight up.
Right. Right. Best way to be, because at the end you're gonna wind up having to clean up all them lies and stuff that you put out there already and stuff like that. So you gotta be straight up.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah, man. That's real. Yeah, that's real. That's real, man. So growing up, man, you wind up, you said, you know, getting around the wrong crowd, doing things like that. Like what are some things like coming up as a kid? What are some things that someone can easily get linked up with being in the wrong crowd, wrong things? Like what are some things of somebody growing up? If you can tell yourself,
I ain't gonna lie, this is the number one thing. Fashion.
Fashion. Why you say fashion?
Good, man, you know. I ain't really had shit going to school, so
right.
A lot of kids pick on, you know, everybody, parents ain't stable, everybody, parents don't work, everybody.
Facts.
So
Facts.
I feel like that's like the biggest thing, you know, that drive you doing something else. That drive you to want shit, to want things, materialistic.
Right.
But that push you to want things, man, and now you caring about other people's opinions, like what they think about you. But, you know, there's wrong crowds and, you know, gang banging, man, stuff like that. Like, not fucking with the right people, you know. You always got to think for yourself. I think that's the biggest part. Think for yourself.
Yeah.
Always make your own decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but basically the decisions and stuff that you make, it helps you with your future decisions. Basically, like the choices you make towards the future. So, do you feel like sometimes we have to go through bad situations sometimes to understand a remedy for it, so we can be, you know, we can recognize the situation ahead of time so we know when to pull out?
Some people, yeah. You know, some people hard-headed, man. You gotta spike them on the head, you feel me? Make them understand.
Right.
But sometimes you gotta go through shit to understand things, man. So I say, yeah, like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. So, you ever been in church? Like you raised in the church?
I used to go to
Think of the church. Think of the church.
right on Tobacco Road.
Yeah.
Across from Tobacco Elementary.
Oh, I know what church. I can't think of the name.
Big white
of
church.
It. I can't think of the name of it though.
Recreation Ministries, I think.
Yeah.
I went to church there about 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. Yeah. So you haven't been back to church since 5 years. 5 years ago.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I believe in God. I don't believe in church, and I don't believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, I believe in God. I believe in the devil. You know, I don't believe all that extra shit, man.
Yeah. Why? Like, how come when people hear that? Why do people, when they hear stuff like that, when they say you don't believe in the Bible and you don't believe in church, they automatically say you don't believe in God? Why you think people as a whole tie everything in together like that, without knowing how to separate the two? You know, everything.
I can't really speak for nobody else, but I know, like, it don't make sense to me for everybody to go to church and we paying tithes and they driving nice ass cars and big house, you know, and we eat noodles. Our fan on, we got to buy a fan. Our air conditioner don't even work. You feel me?
Right.
And y'all living good.
Right.
Like, I don't, you know, that's just my opinion, though. Like, I can't really speak for nobody else, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, you know, you ain't got to go to church and know no God.
No, you don't.
Yeah. You know, you don't. So, but that's the message that's out there. You know what I'm saying? So, far as being in Augusta, man, doing your music and stuff in Augusta, how has Augusta been treating like the craft, your craft? You feel like you being overlooked, or you feel like you in the mix, or you feel like Augusta just have their sections and groups? How you feel about Augusta as far as your music?
I feel like all three, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, I'm in the mix, man, but I feel like I'm one of the most slept on artists in Augusta, Georgia. And, you know, people do got their own, they group.
They group, yeah, pretty much.
Like, their favorite, whatever you want to call it. But,
Right.
you know, but I'm working, man, so.
Yeah, it's gonna break.
Don't believe I'm gonna show you, like, that's, you know, I'd rather prove you, I'd rather show you than all that talking, man, you feel?
Yeah, that's facts. So, what are some things in Augusta that you feel as a city that we all can be, everything can't be fair, but what are some things, because I've been seeing a lot of posts, lately from a lot of different artists that I interview, and they always complain about, or they have a complaint about the promoters and different people that put shows together for the city. They don't really put it together for the artists.
Yeah.
They're doing it mostly for money in their pocket. What are some ways that you feel certain promoters can make it fair for artists, so that way they'll have a good relationship?
You know, at the end of the day, man, it's about business. It's about what you can bring to the table.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's about the biggest thing I can say about that. So
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's facts. It's what can you bring to the table? Because it's like if you're an artist, and if I put you on the show as a headliner, you should be able to bring me 50 to 100 people to come to this show.
Fact.
You know,
Fact.
if you can't do that, then it shouldn't be an argument. You know, that's just real shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's where the separation come in when it comes between artists and promoters and stuff like that. It's always a 50-50 when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? But so what was life like in your eyes when you gave birth to your first child? Like, how did you see the world at that time?
I don't know, man. It's flash, it's amazing. You feel me?
Right.
You know, like, you know, I got a little girl. You know. I don't know, man. It's a feeling, man. You feel me? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
So your first one was a girl.
yeah, my first one
First
was
was
a
a
girl.
girl.
My second one, boy.
Boy. Okay.
And I got a third baby. She's 2 months years old. Or she's 2 months. Her name's Gianna.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's a crazy experience, man. It's a blessing, really.
Right.
Make it go harder and really look at life different.
Yeah. So how, like, when you first seen your daughter for the first time, like, what was your reaction? Like, what was your emotion?
You know, I was shocked. You know, I was like joyful. I was shocked. Like, I don't know. You know.
Right.
I feel like I had something to protect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you know that's where that protector comes from as men. That's where that title comes from.
Yeah, it's just an instinct. Like, I gotta protect this.
It's facts.
Straight up.
That's facts, man. So you think it's harder to raise, since you got a daughter and a son, what do you think is the most challenging to today, raising a daughter or a son or both?
I say both, but your daughter, you got men out here, that ain't right,
Right.
And then my son, he a black male, so, kind of hard coming up, so I just, that's why I'm working out, so they don't gotta go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Because we gotta lay the path down for them. That's facts. Because it's like, with your daughter, man, I have a daughter and a son too. So it's like, we all grow up, have friends, or we probably did a little thing once in a while, but you don't want your daughter to meet that person that you used to be.
I be in the hood. My kids ain't going out in the hood,
Yeah,
running
right.
around with all them bad kids.
Right. That's right. Because you already know. You know what I'm saying? So that's a real good thing, man. It's a real good thing. I feel as parents, you feel like 9 to 5 shouldn't be the only way that parents should be able to leave something for their kids. Like, you feel like we should be able to put in more work than just 9 to 5.
Yeah, and time will really matter, man. Anything, time matter. But you gotta put in that work. Let them know you're there. And
Yeah.
That would matter, man. Let them know you there. That time, that would really matter.
Right.
I had to realize that. You know, my kids get all my time, my attention, and material shit don't really matter. You know, they straight, they gonna get it, whatever.
Right.
Yeah. You know, that's why I go so hard, man. You know. But
Judging by the way the world is now, one more question on parent. Judging by the way the world is now, what are some things that you want to teach your daughter growing up in this world, now and the future? What are some things you want to teach your daughter and your son?
make their own decisions and be successful. You know, think for yourself. Don't get along, don't follow the wrong crowd, things like that. Be business minded, always think ahead. It's basic life situation, man,
Right.
Things I wish I would have did.
Right.
But I didn't. Stay in school, finish school, go in and finish. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, you got an album, you got a mixtape, a tape dropping August 5th. So, what was that experience about? Putting the tape together?
Tape called The Real Me. It's just basically, it's the real me, bro. You feel me? Like, real life shit. What's going on. Like, this how I'm living. Like, this what's really going on. Like, ups and downs, the downs, female problem, baby mama problem.
Right.
You feel me? Getting kicked out, shit like that, all type of shit. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Just the real me, like, that's what I go through. Like, people don't see,
And that's you cover a lot of relatable, situations that people can relate on, because most black men have a lot of baby mama drama.
Yeah.
And that comes with all different levels with that.
Majority.
It's a majority, yeah. So, blacks and whites. So yeah, you cover a lot of things. So, if a person can only have time to listen to one song on that project, what song would you direct them to?
Depends how you feeling, you feeling up, go to that Racks on Me Now. You feeling down, trying to get through some shit, go to that Is It Wrong, And I guess they gonna help you get through, you feel me?
Yeah. What's the most personal record for you on there? Like this record, the one I listen to the most because it hit home more.
Is It Wrong?
Is It Wrong?
Yeah.
What was that about?
My partner Bree just died like last year. I put him in the song. My partner died, man. It just made me look at things different when he died.
What happened? You want to talk about it?
I mean, just
Yeah. Okay.
in the wrong
Wrong place, wrong
in
time.
the wrong, doing the wrong, fuck with the wrong motherfucker. Shit, I don't know, man, but you feel
Right.
wrong place, wrong time, I guess. But
Right.
it just made me look at things different. Like, damn, I gotta watch people around me and like shit serious. Like shit real out here. It's real life. And
Yeah.
coming back, you die. Shit like that. Like,
Right.
yeah. But yeah, that big goddamn. Just a lot of, man, real life shit. That's all I really talk about anyway. So it's just real life shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many tracks on it?
14.
14 tracks. Okay. You gonna drop a listening party or album, mixtape release party? You thinking about it?
Yeah, I might shoot a video. It was like go crazy, man.
Okay.
Probably in like 2 weeks.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a listening party though.
Okay. Yeah, man. Send me an invite, man. Most definitely come through, man. Most definitely, man.
I'm happy line, bro.
Okay, man. Cool. So, in Augusta, one more question. In Augusta, what are some artists that you also feel underrated, or you feel like they're not getting enough recognition?
My boy BJ, my boy Erie, my boy Astro.
Heard that name.
Astronaut on the book.
Yeah, I think someone told me about him.
My boy Lonnie G. Shout out Lonnie. His birthday is G Day today. Shout out Lonnie. Me. Shit.
Yeah.
That's about it, man. You know?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Most definitely, I'm about to get some of them guys on the platform, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I try to do that for I try to be a voice for everybody that feel like their voice ain't loud enough, or people don't have an understanding of who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the platform for. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, most definitely, man. So before we slide off on NewbieVeT, man, any love you want to shout out? No. Good. Okay. All right. How can they find you on social media?
I am YG 172 Instagram. And Quan, you know what the fuck going on you there in the book. And I am Young Quan 17 on Snap. And YUNGQUAN. All major sites, I'm everywhere. YouTube, everywhere, D's, everywhere. SoundCloud, everywhere. Audio Mac artist, yeah.